Alright, AJ, this is your side. I don't think there's any change there. I'm just going to show yours in video. I don't know if there's any change on this shelf. There you go. You tell me if you sold anything, and I believe that's the bottom shelf. Okay, now I'm going to show my side. I'm going to take pictures of my side too, actually. I'm actually going to switch out my stuff. The stuff that's been here more than a couple weeks, I'm just going to replace it with new stuff. Because if it didn't sell in 2 weeks, then I got a feeling that it might need to be switched out. That the right person. I don't see any changes on the bottom shelf. Alright, well anyway, that's my side. I'll take a few pictures too. Okay, this is stuff I'm going to put in this week. This is a cashmere lamp. Probably was a drinking flask. I'll take pictures and I'll talk about it a little bit more. This is Maestro Vetri vase. Is a recorder. These are pens, fossil watches, and VMA watches. This is a what do you call it? A metronome. Longaberger basket. These are Pokemon gold cards. These are flasks for barrels, whiskey, wine, or whatever. These are Indian fetishes. I'll show them on the shelves too when I video one more time. This is just a salt and pepper shaker, good for Christmas. I want to make it super cheap. This is probably the most valuable thing I'm going to stick in here besides that lamp. This is an art glass sculpture, and then this is a McKee jadeite shaker. Alright, I'm going to take some stuff out to make this fit in. The stuff I'm going to take has been in here already for 2 weeks, and I'm going to replace it with new stuff, and I'm going to leave the stuff I put in last week. Okay, this is the only stuff that I took out. The Pyrex bowls and these Boonton bowls. Took up a lot of space, not worth a lot of money. I was able to fit a lot more stuff in the booth, taking them out. And this pen just didn't make it in. We already put 2 pens. I'm going to take a quick video. Okay, here's what I did. The orange basket, I can't hide the price. I'm going to go like that a little bit. And this I added. It's just a metronome, $6. I made it super cheap. That stood the same. This is the same from last week, not 2 weeks. I added this. This is that, I just picked this up last week for $30. It's an unsigned Elian von Rommel, basically glass nude. This online is worth upwards of $250. Stood the same. I added this jadeite jar. This stood the same. Lighter's the same. I added some Pokemon stuff just to see if it would make a difference. The dolls have been here more than 2 weeks. Well, been the full 2 weeks, but I just left them because they fit in the bowl. This is new. Bullet lighter. I made it only $10. These are new. These are Zuni Ram fetishes. I could double the price on these if I wanted to. If they don't sell, I'll probably just put them on eBay. But I made them $30 a piece right now. I added these pens. These crust pens are generally worth like what, $30? Yeah, $30. I made them $12. This stood the same. I added another fossil watch. This stood the same, and then I added these 2 MTV watches. I only paid a couple of bucks a piece for them. I'm hoping to sell them like 20, 25 bucks, not a lot. On this shelf, I added this big Murano vase. I made it $50, which should be very reasonable. Added a Longaberger basket, only $12. This micro cassette recorder, I paid $5 for it. It's not worth putting on eBay. I just kept it cheap. If somebody can use it, $10, why not, right? Christmas is coming. Here's 2 and basically Nutcracker, salt and peppers. Made them only $5, ridiculously cheap. Added this. This stood the same. Added this cashmere vase. Copper lamp, make that. This was probably a water flask that somebody modified to be a vase. You don't really see this kind of workmanship in this day and age. The funny thing about this was, I was going to sell it to a woman for $50 at the flea market. She said, "Oh, hold it for me. I'll come back." She did not come back. I'll put it in here for $150. It's probably worth about $250, $300, maybe a little bit more. This stood the same. This stood the same. Bottom shelf, I didn't really do anything with. I only added. I was hoping these would be gone. These are a big space taker. I made them super cheap, but whatever. Maybe next week. They've only been here a week. I added these wine whiskey barrel tops. I made them $20. There's 4 of them in there. That's $5 a piece. That should be very reasonable. Yep, that's it. Anyway, I'm out here till next week. I know I sold some stuff. I'll try and figure out what I sold later, and I'll add it into the video if possible. I just have to make a disclaimer for my showcase. Last week, the first week I came in, I made a joke that I was going to fart in the case so AJ would smell it. But I just want, and then I thought better of it because I figured the employees would get mad at me. Well, one of the workers there said, I saw the video and he said my case smelled funny, right? So I evidently saw it, but I will say, I did not fart in the case, in case anybody's wondering. It was simply a joke. Anything you want to add to that, or? Okay, it was for the lulz. It was a joke. Okay, bye.